Guys, it's Monday. It's a brand new week. Let's go ahead and get into what we've got going on. We've got this 55 Chevrolet Bel Air. It's getting a 434 cubic inch small block. The guys are working on power steering. We're doing a new steering column. It's going on a Holley Terminator X Max system. There's a new steering column. I think this car was restored probably early 2000s or early 2010s, but we're going back through it again. This one's going to be pretty sweet. I'm curious to see how much power that 434 puts out. We have the 68 Chevelle right here, mocking it up. LS3, T56 Magnum, Magnuson 2650, QA1 suspension, Willwood brakes. That one's at paint. It should be coming back sometime soon-ish, so that'll be really exciting to see everything fitted up. We've got the Coyote Swap F100 Roush blower, Gen 2 Coyote. This one is going to be pretty awesome. The guys are working on wiring it this week. I have included a good bit of that one in the previous video, so be sure to check that one out on our channel. And this is my new favorite build we've got in the shop. What is this, Foreman, Jeremy? Honda Foreman? Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. C6Z06. This car used to be a race car. It's on some 15-inch weld, I don't know, Lagunas maybe? Beadlocks. We've got a little surprise hiding in there. I think this car used to be a race car. It got dropped off to us. It came from another shop. It had been sitting in the woods for, I don't know, a year, 2 years.
I think 2 years. This thing was a mess. Actually, we have some pictures you could drop in.
Oh, yeah.
But it was in the briars. There's stuff living inside. Actually, no, that was a black car.
That was the black car.
Too bad.
This one was still sitting in the woods.
Still in the grass.
No heads on it, no intake, just a blanket, moving blanket.
LSA, I think this is a B13 or B15 engine, but it's LSX blocks. Unfortunately, he's got to get rebuilt. So it went from shop to shop, I think, and just got neglected, unfortunately. So now we're gonna bring it back to life and make it faster. That is always the goal. Stick shift car too.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. So big Pro Charger. I'm spoiling a little bit, but big.
Oh, I already showed it.
We got a short block that should handle plenty. It's deep into the, or it's in the 4 digits. And,
yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna put it back together, make a good street car out of it. So
she's gonna be a monster.
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse catch can. I don't know how much of this stuff we're actually gonna retain. We're probably need to go through it all.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through the body wiring, which that sucks. Just to see what, if any rodents have chewed through any of the body factory harnesses, like the body modules and the headlights and all the other stuff. So that's gonna be the tough part, which I can do in my scanner and just kind of do checks on everything. Maybe
we could put it on a...
We could. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. That would actually be a better idea. That wouldn't fix the body side of things, but make it easier to tune.
Yeah.
But it will be on the, it'll be on the 85, and potentially some race gas in the future, so we can actually push it harder. But this is a sick car. I do like this car. I like this color.
Yeah.
This is a good color on a C6.
This is probably my favorite color on a C6, honestly. But this is going to be a sweet project. Project Cash App. Cool story behind this car the owner was telling me from the guy that he purchased the car from. I guess they were street racing and this car ended up winning and the opponent didn't want to pay up, so they asked if he had Cash App, and he had Cash App, so the car's named Cash App. That's the story behind it. But yeah, that's an LSX block. Woo. Money, 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 money. Curious to see what the underside of this car looks like. It's Raul's birthday. Everybody comment,
yeah.
Happy birthday, Raul.
Dude, someone dropped the ball in the office and put tomorrow
Yeah, I messed it up on the calendar and I put it as tomorrow. But happy birthday, Raul.
Yeah. Thank y'all.
You're the realist. You bring a lot of value to the shop.
You're loyal. You're grateful. I appreciate that.
A lot of loose things on this car.
And a lot of cobwebs. Cobweb City.
Yeah, honestly, we'll probably just pull the rest of the exhaust off anyways.
Yeah.
Drop
Take out the diffuser.
Yeah, we'll drop the torque tube and drop everything and just go through the whole car.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All that cut grass. Mowed right around it. Looks like.
Steel. It's not even stainless.
It's not. Huh.
Yeah. Two cases leaking anyways. So probably has a front seal. And push that seal is probably.
Pressure on this side. Rebound on this side.
Sure enough. Wait, are those QA1 shocks? Sure
Yeah.
enough.
Bruh. Alright.
Got some decent parts.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was a pretty nice car at one point, but definitely got neglected. Unfortunately. I mean,
Are you selling it now?
No, yeah. Maybe let me go do that.
Go do that.
yeah, it's got an
See if you
LSX
remember
block
what time
and
you started it.
big Pro Charger, spa fans, and I guess that'd be probably a transmission cooler
That
or
is an
oil cooler.
that's an
Yeah,
oil cooler.
oil cooler.
Yeah. Doesn't have anything on this side.
Yeah,
Just regular brakes.
yeah. It's got a 15-inch brake conversion on the back from Carlisle, so you can run 15s. Really nice car though. I'm excited about this one.
Don't need those.
Optional. Ideal, but optional.
Less amount of hardware, the lighter the car is.
Yep. That's dripping right now.
Well, I mean, it was just slightly put together from the last shop, so
That's true.
that's what I'm
That's true.
saying. Before this car can really be on the road, it needs to be stripped down to a tub and then rebuilt and then retorqued and make sure all the hardware is correct and blue Loctite wherever it needs blue Loctite and etc. So all good.
Raul is about to take the rear diffuser off and the exhaust. So I'm going to do a little time lapse. Raul,
Sir?
making progress.
Making somewhat of progress. Really don't like this exhaust setup. Just because it's really, really crusty.
Really, really crusty. And it had those little bands
Yeah, these weird clamps.
hiding those ugly welds. They were probably leaking.
Yeah, no doubt.
Big.
But got the mufflers, got the little carbon fiber, splitter? What is this thing called? Diffuser.
You know better than that.
All this aero road racing stuff. Cool.
That was good.
What are we about to do?
We are about to take the front and rear cradle off so that way we can service all that suspension, check for any damages, undo brake lines, because since it's been sitting out for a while. You know, might as well freshen up those things.
Let's get it. Before we get into another time lapse, let's check in with Drew, see what he's doing on the F100. I see you pulling the Lincoln Electric Power MIG over here. What are you about to weld?
Just about a weld. Mount for steering column guide so that it'll stay away from the exhaust manifold and won't hit it when you're trying to steer.
Oh, hold on. Come on this side. Come on this side so you can see my screen. In case y'all don't know. Right, Drew?
What? Nah.
Huh?
What?
100%.
Let me see.
You've seen that movie, right?
It's Luca. Luca, that's
Yeah, dude. You look just like him.
I don't look just like
Yeah.
him.
100%.
All right, I gotta cut the time lapse. Look, it's all chunky.
Please cut that out.
Back to the time lapse. Let's get it. Taking a little break from Cash App. Jeremy, what are you doing on this lovely Coyote swapped F100?
I'm gonna put the throttle body on right now.
It's kind of an interesting setup with the throttle body being at the back of the blower compared to what we're used to, just coming straight out of the front.
I'm not really a Ford guy, but I'm assuming this is for like a Mustang fitment thing.
Yeah.
I guess on those cars is a packaging kind of a deal, so yeah. Put the throttle body on, and so we can figure out the brake booster if we can run a brake booster.
Might just have to do manual brakes, yeah.
That's right there. I'll show that to the people.
Yeah. So that's where the brake booster and master cylinder go. Really close. Really, really close. So we're gonna be fighting some pretty tight clearances. I mean, this is pretty much looking straight on. The hole is like, you know, right there. So was it level 7 that said that they might have a kit that would work?
Yeah, for a manual setup.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people use the fat fender garage. Like a brake booster. I think it's like a 9-inch brake booster. So,
That sounds about right.
I mean, that will probably go there. It's going to compress like another 1/8 inch.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Honestly, we need to have a lot more clearance than that because this engine is going to rock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially being a manual, to actually move a little more. But yeah, holy cow, there's not.
There's no room.
Yeah, so I want to send some pictures to Jesse, see if he can help me out, and kind of go from there.
All right, we're getting that taken care of. We're gonna get in touch with Jesse at level 7. In the meantime, let's finish off today with more time lapses of Cash App. Guys, it's Tuesday now. Let's get back in the shop. We're hoping to get the front and rear cradles out of this Corvette today. So you've got the back wheels off.
Yes, sir.
What's it looking like?
Now we're just really, yesterday we drained all the coolant lines and all the transmission cooler lines. That gives us a clean canvas to work with. So that way we're not stepping on anything, nothing's dripping on us. So yeah, hopefully to get this front and rear cradle out.
I've been time-lapsing for a little bit. Raul's got a lot done on this. You've been grinding away at this thing.
Oh yeah. Right now we just took the e-brake cable, ABS sensor. Now we're just trying to get everything, any wiring, out the way so it doesn't get caught on whenever we go to drop all the cradle. Make sure nothing gets stuck or ripped off the harness, because that would be a pain. And yeah, slowly but surely we're getting there, and hopefully she'll be done today. She will be done today.
So you got all the wiring and everything pulled out of the engine bay?
Everything that's sensor-wise is out. They block. Any ground leads are off. And yeah, we're just doing all the small steps, and then she'll be fully off.
So we've currently got a jack stand shortage. So we're gonna go ahead and put some rear wheels on the Bronco chassis, and we'll have these 2 jack stands. And I think we got a couple more laying around to use for this car. Raul's got everything pretty much taken care of on Cash App. And it's coming together. Well, not really coming together, but coming apart. We got the crate engine back here. I don't know if I've shown that. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'm not 100% sure on the specs of this engine. I'm gonna have to get with the customer. He supplied this crate engine. I'm pretty sure it's very built, but I'll get some details on that, and I'll probably put them on the screen somewhere. We're back from lunch. Let's get an update on everything. So, what are y'all wiring up now? ECU?
Yeah. Honestly, I just want to give a shout out to Holly Terminators, man. They make things so much easier.
That's real.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff that it's laid out that I'm trying to do to make work, so we don't have to lay out the harness. So I'm just trying to save time and help the customer out. We just want to get this thing fired up, but trying to do things as neatly as possible with what we have.
Raul is continuing to work on Cash App, getting the cradles out from underneath the car, and then it's a whole nother ball game from there.
Well, the same thing we said
Five minutes ago. 5.
pulling the body off the Corvette, getting it ready. I'm gonna bump it up. Were you recording that one time?
Yeah. So now y'all are taking the calipers off. It's getting closer. All of that American engineering, you know. It's getting there. She's separated.
Yeah, so now we can assess the drivetrain. So looks like there's been some leaks here and there. This car's gonna make a lot of power, so we just need to double check all the things that fail on these cars, the torque tube bushings. Probably make sure the clutch is in good condition. Obviously we got a brand new crate. I think we have a long block. I'm not sure who built it.
I asked
But we
for
know who it is.
specifics.
Yeah. So Owen can show you guys the details on that. But we have a long block for this thing, and got a new Pro Charger for it. And so this is gonna make pretty good power. We just wanna make sure the transmission's healthy, make sure the axles are good, the joints. Obviously gonna go through all the bushings, the brake lines, all the brakes, ball joints, suspension and steering, and double check all the wiring. You know, there's been a lot of little, there's just a bunch of little things. Things are kind of tie wrapped together. It's probably been, it was a race car, so it's probably been through a few shops and a few different owners, and we just need to make sure the car's safe to hit, you know, over 150 and not have a failure or anything like that. So yeah, we're just gonna clean everything. We grease it. This thing is filthy. I mean, you can tell there's been oil leaking at some point on the front cradle. Rear cradle's in the same position. Put new mounts in it. And have a race car here.
Guys, it's Wednesday now, and we've got an update. We finally got the engine for the Patina C10 back. What are y'all thinking about it?
Wasn't good.
Ready to hold 20 pounds of boost?
Yeah. Yeah. Here, let me cover this. It's back.
It's got some nicer stuff in it.
Has this Wisco pistons, forged rods. Spin gap for boost. Has a trunnion upgrade, morale lifters in it, ARP head bolts, and that's pretty much it. So the cam was okay, the springs were okay, so he used all that from BTR. And so now we are going to put the gaskets back together. We need to put the rear front cover back on, the old pan, all that needs to be addressed, clean up the paint a little bit, and then get ready to, we'll go ahead and pre-lube it before we set it in the engine. Make sure we get oil just like we always do. We'll make sure we got oil coming out from all the top of the rockers, which means all the lifters have oil, and then we'll set it in the truck and throw it back together and fire it up. We're probably gonna get rotors for this thing.
Yeah, we're gonna need rotors, pads, caliper rebuild kit.
Yep.
I'd be surprised if it's not completely locked up.
You want me to just remove these retainers?
Yeah, that'd be easier. And then we'll look at ball joints and stuff like that. Wheel bearings look fine. And front shocks. Shocks are killed in the front. I think we can get the rear ones rebuilt.
Those QA1 double adjustable units.
Yeah, a leaf spring, pipe retainers like these. These have out different ones for them already. Adjust your rack.
Yeah.
The rear ones are killed, so we'll fix those. We really do need to raise the car about a 1/4 inch in the rear anyways, so
Yeah.
we'll do that just so it doesn't keep throbbing. Yeah, you can show them that, like the tire's been,
Oh yeah. I don't even know if I recorded that yesterday. You can kind of see that little one up there. And that one right there. I don't even... Where are the wheels for this thing?
they're stacked up on the back end.
Well, I can't read the tire size, but they're pretty big. They're 325. I don't know how tall they are. Y'all are about to take the engine off, take the torque tube apart, pressure wash this.
But yeah, we're gonna pressure wash front cradle, rear cradle, take the transaxle out. Probably, we gotta talk to him about that and see what we're gonna do, but probably get that rebuilt, at least resealed, and because it's leaking pretty good. And then, but with the power we're gonna make, I don't know. We need to look at the input shaft. Sometimes those tend to twist depending if it actually makes power and gets traction. And that's pretty much it. Clean everything. It's just grimy. Then
Yeah,
we'll clean
it
it.
is.
We'll put the whole tub on the dolly. We'll bring a dolly from the barn, set it down on a dolly.
Spray all that real good.
We'll probably go ahead and take the dry sump tank out. We'll flush that out really good. And we're just gonna pressure wash and degrease everything, all the insulation. We're gonna rip out all the insulation, put new insulation in the tunnel, and just make it look new again. So
This thing needs a really deep clean.
yeah, just need some love. So it's
Some
been
TLC.
It's just been neglected for a while. That's gonna drain a lot.
Oh, that was strategic. Almost. Yep, then we'll send this engine off to get rebuilt.
Yeah, we already have it. So we already have the replacement here, and it made what, NA?
Oh, I don't know if we can disclose that just yet.
It's our little secret.
It made good numbers, NA. It's a healthy motor.
Yeah, it is.
So,
One heck of a motor.
and that's about it. We're gonna put some boost to it.
Yeah, we are. Engine is removed from the torque tube. Raul's got the cross member right here. Probably gonna pressure wash that later. I think he's cleaning some motor mounts. You cleaning the motor mounts? Woo!
Yeah, cleaning the motor mounts, compressor bracket, making sure that's all clean. You know, small little things can make a big difference, will make it pop out. Because we do it different.
We do it different.
We do it different. Do it different, you know what I mean?
We do it different.
Do it different.
It's already looking like a different one.
Yeah,
It's already looking different.
it's already looking different. That's how we do it different.
That's how we do it different.
Yeah. This is how we do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be new rotors, new shocks. Probably check for leaks on everything else. Here it goes.
You hold that. I got it.
You got it.
There you go. Keep powered. The splines are still straight. Someone's been in here though. It's been taken apart before.
I believe it.
But it's still leaking. So it looks like this was leaking pretty bad, which we can probably put new O-rings on that. I don't know. Let's see, it looks like it was okay.
It's Thursday. Probably gonna wrap this video up right here. Raul's going over the
Rear cradle on that Corvette. Making it clean. Checking for any issues. Now that we have everything apart, slowly go over everything, you know?
So if you haven't done it yet, be sure to subscribe down below. Drop a thumbs up on this video. We've got a lot coming. We're probably gonna get the patina truck back in the shop on Monday. So that'll be next week's video. Really excited to see that one on the road. If you haven't seen the story behind that one, I think that's the video, 2 or 3 videos that are before this one. So be sure to check those out. It's gonna be a super cool build, but I'll see you guys in the next one.